I win with the Raiders. Let's go. Taking it to the bank. Not too happy about how they did Derek Carr, but he landed in a nice place. It's going to be interesting. One of the first players I actually watch after that I follow as a Raider. I'm going to follow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Whatever that is, I'm going to roll with it.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
What you doing? Okay.
Right to the air is Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Up the middle, Abdullah. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Probably needs some.
The 7th play of this opening drive.
You got it up?
Well, but here's 3rd down.
All right.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Adams the man in motion right. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Carr. Touchdown! A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Yards. Bang. Bang.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
I wouldn't go for it. Other people would go for it. It's all about what you want. You want it.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They snap it to Herbert, out to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. On 1st down, Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Second and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And it's complete. This is Brandon Bolden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Again, it's Carr. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On second down at 4, Carr. He hits Adams complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll roll him out right. It's caught here by Adams. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams.
Awesome.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. throwing the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there.
Yes. God is a quitter.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a minute, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
Again.
In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a minute, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause, go that shit. Damn, it's a bomb with a flick. You don't know how to
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr right away going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete to Adams.
Oh,
and
good
he gets
catch.
this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a little lucky right there. I thought I was going to get sacked.
15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe
I
needs some
wanted
safety
to.
help.
I fumble too much when I do that.
Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's why I got rid of it. That's why I got rid of that ball.
Carr now on 1st down. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Those are my boys, my favorite team.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Keep the ball out of Tom Brady's hands.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Carr forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I bet you both of y'all don't know the original cartoon Tailspin.
Yep. I'm 47 years old. I know Tailspin.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6.
That was a cartoon.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Brady. Here we go.
Before reaching the 45-yard
Here we go.
line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Good hand.
And that one off the mark behind him.
Got
Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Tom Brady looked like
that time as he was able to get
quarterback.
away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive
Brady
point of
making
view,
it happen.
it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st
Hold
down.
him.
Give him 5
Grab
to
him.
carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Word.
Now Brady.
Bam.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Live in Tampa Bay. Let's go.
Brady now on first down.
Hands up, hands up. Damn.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
4 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's go.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff.
Take care of the ball,
Here we go. It's in the air.
Take care of that ball.
Just make sure
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because
Amir Abdullah, he's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las
Good play call,
Vegas.
coach.
Amir Abdullah, 78 yards, and the Raiders have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, bro, hold on, bro. Hey, bro, you know that Saveca, you know the alcohol, the liquor Saveca?
I heard of it.
This nigga off that joint, that's how you know he don't know nothing about man. This nigga already scored, he gonna holler on Mr. Nigga. Nah, we ain't doing no betting, man, my man.
I gotta get that.
But I play you straight the first time, $20. Let's put that shit on the floor.
This nigga said he trying to bet me 20.
I just don't people having time.
He put money on the game.
Look,
I bring my own controller, bro.
the nigga said he gonna put money on the game.
Wow.
He gonna bring his own controller. Listen, I'm not even gonna bet no money. I'm gonna bet cell phones. I'm gonna beat the shit out of them that bad.
Hey, cell phone worth a lot of money. Somebody's cell phone worth a lot.
Hey, babe,
You know how much information on your cell phone?
Look, he said he want to bet me $20 in Madden. I'm watch what my wife say to him. He said he want to bet me $20 in Madden and plus his cell phones.
No, that's not what I say. That's not what I say.
My man just heard me.
No, you flipping it, right?
Oh, yeah. I told you, bro.
You say.
You trying to finish our game.
All right, good.
You fucking up our whole vibe, bro.
I can't play for money, man. I don't play the same. I tried it before.
Bucs offense
I'm
set
not
to
playing
begin their
with
next
money.
possession. A good balance attack for
I
that
play
last
horrible.
touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well for the defensive
What's going
guy.
on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I've been playing this since '93, man. It's the game.
Yo, why he just said that I play your
Line
man
of scrimmage,
too,
the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now I'm playing somebody randomly. Yo, cool. No, we talk shit like he
Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
3:08 left in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
How you drink too much if there's somebody else's mother say the nigga cool, but he drank too much. He don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Now Brady.
Character.
This one incomplete.
Somebody know you. Somebody know you. They know your tendencies. Somebody know you. They know you.
Halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
Damn, good help.
Caught by Cade Otton.
He would have been gone down the
Another 1st
side.
down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 37. Brady going to throw.
Oh! Over his head. Look at that throw. That's Tom Brady.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Uh-oh.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 minutes.
First down, here's White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
If a nigga was single here, fuck up the orgy with 2 Spains.
Here's Brady. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And
What a
in for
play.
Buccaneers touchdown.
All the way down the field. Tom Brady.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
No mistake.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
2 timeouts, a minute and 48 left. 2-minute drill.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Abdullah. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Carlson is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They find some open field here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady now to throw.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Brady gives this to White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here's White.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
What that nigga say? Come on, we get ready to get back up. Hey, bro, what that nigga just say? Didn't that nigga say that he'd be me and you don't go mad, bro?
I do remember that.
Look, and then the nigga holler, $20 on the
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I can't call a timeout. I had to hit the man back and hurt him with the hook. Your mom said go get in the bathtub. I'm not playing. No, because you said come on, Boots. Come on.
To throw his car. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
You need to be all pissed up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Hold on real quick, bro. Hold on. Don't press nothing. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I got you. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick, bro. Hold on. I got you. Hey, you see my info, right, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I log it in.
Oh, all right, that's a bet. This log, man. I just took a screenshot to send you a joke. Yeah, yo. So I can put you down with this little lead joke. But these niggas sweet. These white boys be sending money to Cash App like shit sweet.
Okay, that's good to know.
Huh?
That's good to know.
Hell yeah, listen, they green. I beat the shit out of white boy. It was, I could tell he was white. I beat him. It was motherfucking, I'm ready. It was motherfucking, 28.
Defensive coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up.
Easy money.
But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's dope.
Before they
That's
can
dope.
snap,
I'll
the
do
time
that.
runs out on this
That's
third
worth
quarter
playing.
Play. We'll return with more
Los
after
Angeles,
this.
California.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
My boat stand stop.
Yep, that's further up north. Yep, I know where that's at.
You said that further up north?
Yep, I know where that's at.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah, my children went to school up there.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Carr dancing to his left. It's complete. Abdullah.
Oh.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete.
Wow, he still caught it. That was luck.
Touchdown.
I'll take it, though. That was luck.
Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders will add to their fourth-quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw, it's Brady. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Max Crosby coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play,
good
right?
catch.
Seems like a good idea to throw the ball
Great
there.
catch.
Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
now after the INT, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful.
I'm the best in the best. I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands that me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boys for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb, just waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, this will take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm inventing them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblical. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, 8, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a
yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, it's straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boys for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes. You can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she bought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want to heat, you know who this in for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my info. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. Hey, you try to steal my style? I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause he worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me, y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Them it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, out the basement, and this game needs some saving.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Right to the air is Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Carr buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 74 yards. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal. Carr. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Oh, just 2 words. Video, please.
No the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now on 1st down.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Room here to run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Amir Abdullah as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Steps away. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call it a timeout. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line.
Boom.
So a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Carr to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Adams, the man in motion right. On first down, Carr, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Adams, the man in motion right. Now a give, left side. This is Abdullah. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The center receiver in motion to the right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Carr now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw is Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Etienne up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well,
great W. Great W. Bang, 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 bang. Great win.
I've been a man like I'm paying, I boost up my rating, you know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, you like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move, been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. 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 I'm downstairs. You mean? I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick the traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
In the back.
Took me 20 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like, ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know the time that you wasted, like the time that you wasted, like the time that you wasted on my time.
You're always rushing me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Carr going to throw right away. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw his Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. In motion goes the tight end. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 3 yards out. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 47 yards.